Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Jakeem Grant. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the 1st quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Burrow's throw taken in by Grant. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Burrow on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Anderson loses the football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cordero Patterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On play action, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry for Harris, and he stopped immediately there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On the give, this is Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Even the great. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Play action, it's Lawrence. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? Right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Ready?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. He will push his way down to about the 14. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Jackson now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now Etienne, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They hand this off to Harris. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable for Grant. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Patterson on the carry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Patterson, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Touchdown! That's called. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
McPherson now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by Jackson. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Harris. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Chase Young on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jaguars 13.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Etienne. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Cordell Patterson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals team. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On second down, this is Harris. Oh, big hole right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And the Bengals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run with Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he's across from a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game, it's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film.